Thankfully Blessed and Rooted in the Word. I'm Nicole, a believer who has just recently read through the entire Bible from Genesis to Revelation, and now I want to dive deeper. That's what this channel is all about. For us to grow in God's Word, to understand the book chapter by chapter, and to just dive into what He's telling us. We hope that you'll join us on our journey and come along to get rooted in the Word. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thankfully Blessed and Rooted in the Word. We're excited for you to join us this evening as we dive into chapter 10 in Daniel. Very interested to see where it's going to go. We've had some scary dreams interpreted. We've had hands writing on a wall. We've had people thrown in the fire. We've had men turning into beast-like creatures, but still human. We've had people taken from their country into a completely different country. We've had a man thrown in a lion's den. And that's just one book of the Bible that we haven't finished yet. So, let's bow in prayer, and then let's dive into Daniel 10. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time that we can learn more about you, learn about your ways, learn about the Bible and how it still applies to us today. We ask that you just open our eyes for that step that we're on so that each and every one of us, no matter where we are in our journey with you, can learn and grow spiritually. We want that relationship with you, and this helps us get there. We ask that your words, not our own, be spoken as we discuss this and learn more from it. We ask that you bless each and every one of us as we go through it this evening. We ask all of these things in Jesus' precious name. Amen. All right. So, Daniel chapter 10. In the 3rd year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a word was revealed to Daniel, who was named Belteshazzar. So we're still back there. We're back before Darius. And the word was true, and it was a great conflict, and he understood the word and had understanding of the vision. In those days I, Daniel, was mourning for 3 weeks. I ate no delicacies, no meat or wine entered my mouth, nor did I anoint myself at all for the full 3 weeks. On the 24th day of the 1st month, as I was standing on the bank of the great river, that is, the Tigris, I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a man clothed in linen with a belt of fine gold from Uphaz around his waist. His body was like beryl, his face like the appearance of lightning, his eyes like flaming torches, his arms and legs like the gleam of burnished bronze, and the sound of his words like the sound of a multitude. And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision, for the men who were with me did not see the vision, but a great trembling fell upon them, and they fled to hide themselves. So I was left alone and saw this great vision, and no strength was left in me. My radiant appearance was fearfully changed, and I retained no strength. Then I heard the sound of his words, and as I heard the sound of his words, I fell on my face in deep sleep, with my face to the ground. And behold, a hand touched me and set me trembling on my hands and knees. And he said to me, O Daniel, man greatly loved, understand the words that I speak to you, and stand upright, for now I have been sent to you. And when he had spoken this word to me, I stood up trembling. Then he said to me, Fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart to understand and humbled yourself before your God, your words have been heard, and I have come because of your words. The prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days, but Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I was left there with the kings of Persia, and came to make you understand what is to happen to your people in the latter days, for the vision is for days yet to come. When he had spoken to me according to these words, I turned my face towards the ground and was mute. And behold, one in the likeness of the children of man touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spoke. I said to him who stood before me, O my Lord, by reason of the vision pains have come upon me, and I retain no strength. How can my Lord's servant talk with my Lord? For now no strength remains in me, and no breath is left in me. Again, one having the appearance of a man touched me and strengthened me. And he said, O man greatly loved, fear not, peace be with you. Be strong and of good courage. And as he spoke to me, I was strengthened, and said, Let my Lord speak, for you have strengthened me. Then he said, Do you know why I have come to you? But now I return to fight against the prince of Persia, And when I go out, behold, the prince of Greece will come. But I will tell you what is inscribed in the book of truth. There is none who contends by my side against these except Michael, your prince. Okay. What do we think about this? I think it's as clear as mud. Your thoughts?
I don't.
It's as clear as mud, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Trying to think of who this could possibly be.
Well, and here's the thing. Some of it reminds me of when Saul sees the vision, because no one around him could see it but him. There's some similarities, but they're not exact. But yeah, okay. Let's hope we can find some clarity. So this says it was likely during the third year of Cyrus, as the Jewish exiles continued to experience uncertainty under Persian rule. So Darius was also called Belteshazzar. What was the other one's name?
Darius the Mede? He was not called Belteshazzar.
That's what it says in this version.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. And here it says, the third year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a revelation was given to Daniel, who was called Belteshazzar. Its message was true.
Daniel's
name. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot that because we've called him Daniel for so long.
Like, hello?
Yeah. You didn't get it either.
What? Because you're confusing me.
Oh, sure, blame me.
I will. You're the teacher here.
No.
You're the one leading it. I'm just the ear.
No, not the teacher. Not the teacher. Just reading. So Daniel mourns and prays for understanding of God's plans regarding Israel's future. Persia dominates the region. Greek influence is rising. The exiled Jews face ongoing challenges regarding restoration of Jerusalem and the temple. And Daniel 10 sets the stage for detailed end-time prophecy, which will be chapters 11 and 12. It highlights the reality of spiritual warfare behind earthly kingdoms. So, we have heard about Gabriel before.
Yeah, he's an angel.
Well, Gabriel's name means God is my strength. So that's pretty cool. I don't know why it wasn't in a, why I put it there instead of somewhere else. All right. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper. We're going to read Daniel verses 1 through 9. Let's see. So this says that Daniel's final vision gives further insight into the great spiritual battle between God's people and those who want to destroy them. So this is just a taste. Chapter 11 is going to be more detailed. They kind of go together. We just don't have the time to do all of them in one setting. All right. In the third year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a revelation was given to Daniel, who was called Belteshazzar. Its message was true, and it concerned a great war. The understanding of the message came to him in a vision. At that time, I, Daniel, mourned for 3 weeks. I ate no choice food, no meat or wine touched my lips, and I used no lotions at all until the 3 weeks were over. On the 24th day of the first month, as I was standing on the bank of the great river, the Tigris, I looked up, and there before me was a man dressed in linen, with a belt of fine gold from Uphaz around his waist. His body was like topaz, his face like lightning, his eyes like flaming torches, his arms and legs like the gleam of burnished bronze, and his voice like the sound of a multitude. Let's come back to that. I, Daniel, was the only one who saw the vision. Those who were with me did not see it, but such terror overwhelmed them that they fled and hid themselves. So I was left alone, gazing at this great vision. I had no strength left. My face turned deathly pale, and I was helpless. Then I heard him speaking, and as I listened to him, I fell into a deep sleep, my face to the ground. He looked like what? Dressed, man dressed in a linen and belt of fine gold. His body was like topaz, which is like an orangish yellow. Super tan. Maybe he's been to the tanning bed and did a spray tan. Came out funny. I don't know.
I don't think they had that back then.
His face like lightning and his eyes like flaming torches.
See, that's why I thought maybe it was like. I'm like it's seems like it's an angel of some kind.
I ran away.
Yeah, but he's used to this weird stuff by now. Let's be honest.
Oh, fair enough.
He's had beasts and trees and all sorts of stuff in visions.
His
like
arms
he's used
and
to it.
legs gleam of burnished bronze, so that would match the topaz. And his voice like the sound of a multitude. So it was like an echo, right? Multitude? All right.
Which
So-
then made me think, like, at first it was like, is this God? 'Cause
I don't know.
that's what they say about,
I gotta read my notes.
Oh,
I need the study version here.
help!
Study version! All right. So prior to this vision, Cyrus had allowed the Jews to return to Jerusalem, but Daniel had stayed in Babylonia. Why didn't Daniel return to Jerusalem? He may have been too old to make the long, hazardous journey. He was over 80. His government duties could have prevented him, or God may have told him to stay behind to complete the work he was called to do. I guess I missed that they let some of them go home.
We're free to go home now.
Yeah. So Daniel refrained from eating certain foods and using lotions because he was mourning, and these were signs of feasting and rejoicing.
Point out that this is very similar to the first chapter of the.
No, because in the first chapter he wasn't in mourning. He gave up choice meat and wine, but it's only because he didn't want to defile his body.
Right.
But he's not saying anything about defiling his body.
True, but I feel like it's probably similar.
It says Daniel's people had returned to Jerusalem, but the vision revealed trials and tribulation in the years to come. So this is about Daniel conveying his deep anguish over the events revealed. So this has to do with the vision he got before where it said that everything would happen? Oh no. The man seen by Daniel was a heavenly being. I don't know where they got that from. I mean, hello?
No, not at all. He's just a random guy with
I've met lots
looks
of
exactly
people.
like he's like the richest man in the world.
I've
Like
met lots of people that look like topaz and their face like lightning and eyes that flash flaming torches.
yeah,
I've
I know.
seen
You know how
lots
many
of them.
people I met? So many.
So many.
Got a list.
Gravy. Yeah, definitely a having been. Some commentators believe that this was the appearance of Christ, while others think it was an angel because he required Michael's help. In either case, Daniel caught a glimpse of the ongoing battle between good and evil supernatural powers.
That doesn't really help us.
Not too much.
Just kind of states the obvious and.
It was a heavenly being.
Oh.
I don't know. I kind of thought it was God or Jesus.
I feel like.
And God, I mean,
it
Jesus
could be Jesus. I know it's not God because later he talks about God sent him. So it can't be God.
Okay, so it could be Jesus.
It could be Jesus or it could be an angel.
And I mean, him having Michael go with him. There's other stories in the Old Testament of angels helping.
There's nothing that says that it couldn't be him.
Okay.
And I mean, he wouldn't look like a human at this.
All right.
So.
So, I mean, Daniel gets weak. He.
I mean, an 80-year-old man gets blinded and scared to death. I would too. I think I would if I wasn't an 80-year-old man, but hey! You think Daniel's used
His
to it.
face was like lightning and his eyes were torches.
Flaming torches.
Flaming torches, not just
Flaming.
torches.
Not just torches. Flaming torches.
Sleep, like,
Nap time!
I mean, I would go for that. I am the queen of sleep, but
Power nap.
this face of lightning and flameless torches eyes is speaking to me in voices that are many, and I'm just gonna lay down and take a nap.
No, not important.
Yep. All right. Let's see why he takes a nap, I guess. So we'll read verses 10 through 19. A hand touched me and set me trembling on my hands and knees. He said, Daniel, you who are highly esteemed, consider carefully the words I am about to speak to you and stand up, for I have now been sent to you. And when he said this to me, I stood up trembling. Then he continued, Do not be afraid, Daniel. Since the first day that you set your mind to gain understanding and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come in response to them. But the prince of the Persian kingdom resisted me 21 days. Then Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me because I was detained there with the king of Persia. Now I have come to explain to you what will happen to your people in the future, for the vision concerns a time yet to come. While he was saying this to me, I bowed my face toward the ground and was speechless. Then one who looked like a man touched my lips, and I opened my mouth and began to speak. I said to the one standing before me, I am overcome with anguish because the vision, my Lord, and I feel very weak. How can I, your servant, talk with you, my Lord? My strength is gone and I can hardly breathe. Again, the one who looked like a man touched me and gave me strength. Do not be afraid. You are highly esteemed, he said. Peace. Be strong now. Be strong. When he spoke to me, I was strengthened and said, Speak, my Lord, since you have given me strength.
Go to unpack that one.
You think?
And I think I'm just more confused at this point.
So, was there more than one being? Because
There seems like there might have been.
Because it says the one that looked like a man.
But we have established that when he speaks of Gabriel, he will speak of him as a man who looks like a man. Because in the vision of the dream, when Gabriel came to him, right, it was Gabriel, that angel that came to him.
Gabriel came to him?
Yep. He said the man on the other side of the river came. We established that was Gabriel coming to him.
Right.
So, and it did say, where does it say?
I don't know.
In verse 13, but the prince of the Persian kingdom resisted me 21 days. Then Michael, one of the chief princes. So I don't know if he's talking about Michael the angel, or there's a Michael chief of princes.
Let's see what my notes say.
Yeah, because we've kind of compacted here.
Daniel was frightened by this vision, but the messenger reassured him. Daniel lost his speech, but the messenger's touch restored it. Daniel felt weak and helpless, but the messenger's words strengthened him.
Is that study Bible really helpful? Because at this point,
I've had better luck on other chapters.
I was going to say, because at this point, it says that in the Bible.
Although God sent a messenger to Daniel, a powerful spiritual being, prince of the Persian kingdom, detained the messenger for 3 weeks. Daniel faithfully continued praying and fasting, and God's messenger eventually arrived, assisted by Michael, the archangel.
So I guess it is Michael.
Because if I remember correctly, Michael is the angel of war. Because Gabriel's the messenger.
Yeah, Gabriel's the messenger, Michael is the angel of war.
I think. or battle or something. But I think it's interesting. Did mine call it? Did the ESV call him that too? Where does it say it? No. I need so then Michael, one of the chief princes. So that's 13.
Same thing here.
In ESV it says it too.
I think so.
The prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days, but Michael, one of the chief princes. Huh. I've never known him to say anything about the angels being a prince.
Yeah, that is a little weird to me. I mean,
I will happily take any comments that want to fill me in because I get the gist of what this chapter is saying, but inquiring minds want more information.
yes, Michael is the angel of war. I looked it up.
As long as Google is
Correct.
we are correct. I like that.
Let us know, because I know people that are watching this.
Or will.
Or will.
All right. So the angel explains that Daniel's prayers were heard from the first day, but spiritual opposition delayed the message. Michael, the chief prince, helps overcome these opposing forces. Angel strengthens Daniel. Do not fear, Daniel, for from the first day your words were heard.
So, is that all you got, or you got?
There's 2 more verses.
No, I meant for this, though.
Oh, yeah.
I thought of something.
There's nothing good there.
He says, because of the visions, my Lord. My Lord. He's calling the other person my Lord.
Right.
This is Daniel speaking at this point. So.
Did he call Gabriel my Lord, Eddie?
Not that I remember. Because then it says in verse 17, how can I, your servant, talk with you, my Lord? And then it has more to that. But. So, I mean, it still could be either Jesus, because they still, I mean, I feel like he would have still called.
Lord
He still could have called him, like, it could be Jesus. But that's complete stipulation. There's no facts or evidence to prove that is the truth there. He could be calling Gabriel my Lord, since he is the prince of whatever.
Nope, not Gabriel.
Michael, that's what I meant to say. Michael, chief prince. So.
I don't know.
This one's one of the more confusing ones.
Well, we're not teaching you very much tonight.
That's okay. You guys can teach us.
I'm good with that. Let's work together to learn. All right, let's finish out the chapter. It says, so he said, do you know why I have come to you? Soon I will return to fight against the prince of Persia, and when I go, the prince of Greece will come. But first I will tell you what is written in the book of truth. No one supports me against them except Michael, your prince.
Which is the angel of war.
Except Michael, your prince.
Michael, your prince. What?
The heavenly warfare was to be directed against Persia and then Greece. Each of these nations was to have power over God's people. Both Persia and Greece were represented by evil angelic princes or demons. But God controls the past, present, and future, and he has all events recorded in his book of truth. Prince.
That makes it stick out, doesn't it? Because why would that be said?
I wonder if chapter 11 is going to give us more information. All right. I'm going to do a Google search.
I'm doing it right now.
In Daniel chapter 10, who is Michael? What do they call him? One of the chief princes.
It is primarily in the book of Daniel in the Bible, where the term denotes his high rank, leadership, and role as the special guard of Israel.
So mine says in Daniel chapter 10, Michael, one of the chief princes, refers to the archangel who is the guardian of Israel and who came to assist the angel Gabriel in a spiritual battle against the demonic prince of Persia.
So
This conflict was delaying Gabriel's ability to deliver the message to Daniel. Michael is described as the protector who stands for the people of Israel against opposing spiritual forces. He is identified as an archangel, an angelic being of the highest rank, and a powerful warrior for God. This passage portrays a spiritual conflict where Michael helps overcome the spiritual force that was opposing the angel Gabriel, who was sent to deliver a message to Daniel. He is called one of the chief princes, indicating a hierarchy among angelic beings and implying a direct, ongoing spiritual conflict between angelic forces associated with different kingdoms.
I think I have
An answer?
an answer.
Okay.
Now this is still all by guess, but the person that he sees in the beginning is Michael.
Why do you say that?
Flames and lightning. War. He is the angel of war.
But he talked. I don't
Exactly.
think Michael talks.
But think about it.
I'm thinking.
Michael and Gabriel, the two people that came, he would say, Michael, my Lord, because Michael is the protector of Israel.
Right, but
So to them, at the time, they would look at him as, let's think about this for a second. I feel like he would be looked at as someone who's high up.
But
and
here's the thing
gets
with
to
that.
be.
So I was left alone gazing at this great vision. I had no strength left, my face turned deathly pale, and I was helpless. Then I heard him speaking, and as I listened to him, I fell into a deep sleep, my face to the ground. A hand touched me and set me trembling on my hands and knees. He said, Daniel, you who are highly esteemed, consider carefully the words I'm about to speak to you and stand up. So, and then it goes on to say that Michael, one of the chiefs, came to help me. So, I don't know if, because it says man, I don't know, Dawson. I don't know if the vision he sees is Michael, and then Gabriel is the one that's more man-like and touches him, or if Daniel came to him looking like that at that time, and he didn't recognize him from the other visions, like, oh, when I get to heaven, I want a Bible and I want to ask questions.
You might get your answers before that.
If somebody knows them, I am willing to learn. Times like this is when I miss Robbie.
Right?
I'd be like, help!
Because this one's one of the...
All right.
It seems like it would be a straightforward thing, but it's not straightforward.
It's not.
No.
All right. So we do know chapter 11 is going to go more into the vision. We will get to it tomorrow night. We probably will not post at 6 o'clock like we have been, but we will post.
We'll post at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. We won't. Oh, I guess
Not tomorrow night.
I guess technically this goes out the next.
This goes out on Wednesday. So then
it's Tuesday at the moment is why I'm thinking that.
Tonight's video will post on Wednesday. Wednesday night we go to the grocery store and run errands. So Thursdays will be recorded on Thursday and will most likely be after 6 p.m., but we will get it posted. We want to thank everyone that was able to stop by and join us. Seriously, if you know the answer, if you have an insight, we are more than welcome to hear it. We know that what we know is not 100% accurate or
We're 90%
necessarily
yes.
true, or I am confused. It was as clear as mud, and I cleared it up. Not at all.
That Bible did not help.
Not at all. So, I want to just thank God that He hears prayers even when answers seem delayed. It's kind of nice to hear that, whichever angel is talking to him tells him that I've heard you from the beginning. I just couldn't get here. It's not that you were being ignored. There's spiritual stuff going on we can't see. And it's still going on today. Remember to ask for courage and perseverance amid spiritual and earthly challenges. Pray for discernment to see God's plan in history and in personal circumstances, because it's all working together. I thought what was really cool. So our family does a Bible study in Luke, December. Chapter 1 on December 1st, chapter 2 on December 2nd. And every year we get a little more in depth as we grow in our own Bible knowledge, but even as the kids grow up, they kind of get a little bit more. And it's kind of neat how it's all about building that relationship and having that prayer time and realizing that God has a plan. We saw tonight in Luke was the birth of Jesus, and I had never thought about the census being necessary. And to see this, that God's plan in history has a purpose. So remember, no matter what's going on in life around you, God's got this. We hope you enjoyed the confusion with us. I mean,
if anything, it was a comedy show.
It definitely was a comedy show this evening. A face like lightning, skin the color of topaz, and flaming, torching eyes. I mean,
I'm going to Google search this later, and it's going to come out. You are crazy.
Good possibility. I mean, Daniel has been all over the place.
He's seen just about it. I don't know. I don't think anything could surprise him at this point.
I was surprised, and I've read the chapter. I've read through Daniel a couple times. All right. Thank you for joining us at Thankfully Blessed and Rooted in the Word. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you being here, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Good night.